Good afternoon. My name is Sam Fryer and welcome to Solent Sports News. England took on Australia in the first day of the Ashes series in the early hours of this morning. Huzaifa joined me earlier to provide updates and he's here with me again. So Huzaifa, start from the beginning. What happened in the first session of play?
Well, it's been a long day already, been up since 2 a.m, but if you go right back to the beginning, Ben Stokes won the toss and chose to bat, which is quite unlike him. He normally prefers to bowl first with his team under Brendan McCullum. But he did choose to bat and it started very poorly for England. Zach Crawley was out early, wafting at one that probably wasn't there to hit, and it only went downhill from there for England as Mitchell Starc absolutely tore through England. He ended up getting 748. He was on fire in his opening spell, took the first 3 wickets, then came back in after and ripped up the rest of the English bottom order. At least his 748 was very, very important because, of course, he's without the Australian captain and his bowling teammate Pat Cummins, as well as a very experienced top quality bowler in Josh Hazlewood. So he had to step up and he did so. And did England have any bright spots in this first innings? Well, it's hard to call it a bright spot when you get bowled out in under 35 overs for only 170 on the first day. But yes, there was some glimmer of hope. Harry Brook scored 54. The Yorkshireman, his innings was a counter-attacking one. He decided to, instead of just standing there and waiting for Mitchell Starc to get him out, he took on Mitchell Starc, ran down the wicket at him, hit him over the offside for a 6, hit a few boundaries against him, changed the momentum a bit, a little partnership in the middle, which meant England did get up to 172. And I think in a game where it'll probably be low scoring for the beginning at least, I think those extra 30 runs from Brook, very, very crucial.
Well, let's hope so. Thank you, Huzaifa. Now, some literal breaking news from this morning. Cole Palmer is set to miss Chelsea's next 3 games, breaking his toe after stubbing it against the door. The midfielder had been expected to return to Stamford Bridge after being out since September with a groin injury, but will now miss the Blues' remaining games this month against Burnley, Barcelona and Arsenal. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca revealed Palmer's current situation.
He was limping, not too much. No, he was walking okay. The problem is that it's the small toe, so the contact with the boots probably can be a little bit painful.
If you want to find out more about weird and wonderful football injuries, tune in to our website Solent Sports News and keep a lookout for the story. In some more Premier League injury news, Liverpool expect to see the return of their Brazilian number 1 as Arne Slot confirmed that Alisson is back and training with the squad. Slot said if he's ready to play, he'll start. However, muscle injuries for Florian Wirtz and Conor Bradley rule them out for tomorrow's game against Nottingham Forest, with the right back expected to be out for 3 weeks. Lisandro Martinez is back in full training for Manchester United for the first time after his ACL injury in February. Kobbie Mainoo, Harry Maguire and Benjamin Sesko were all absent. Southampton return to action this weekend where they visit their former manager Nathan Jones' Charlton side at the Valley in the early kick-off tomorrow. Jones, who lasted 95 days at Southampton, will be looking to get one over his former side, in his first time facing Southampton since his departure. It's also the first time these two sides have met in the league for 15 years. They last faced each other in 2011 in League One, with the Saints comfortably winning 2-0. Hopefully there's more of the same this weekend. A new sports interactive centre has recently opened its doors to the public at St Mary's Stadium. Level 1 is the only facility in the English Football League that can offer a racing simulator inside their ground. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come.
First impression here, this brake is so hard compared to a normal car. The vibrations, it's just a proper real life experience. Golf is not my forte, so let's see what happens here. No way. Oh wow. First time, that's all I need.
The Rugby Autumn Internationals continue this weekend and Wales host New Zealand as they look to get back-to-back wins. Ireland host South Africa, whilst both England and Scotland play on Sunday against Argentina and Tonga. The Solent futsal team are looking to bounce back after they lost 7-6 to Exeter. Nearly. With a tough run of fixtures coming up, our reporter Ben Lester tells us more.
Solent futsal team has had a major reshuffle, but hope to keep the style of play that they implemented last season. However, the season hasn't started out how they would have hoped, as they've only won one game so far this season. We went along to talk to the team ahead of their next fixture on Sunday against UWE, who they've already faced this season. Find out more at 3:30.
The F1 races into Vegas this weekend as Lando Norris continues to lead the standings. The Englishman looked the sharpest in the first practice session, with his Australian counterpart falling to 14th. Norris is 24 points ahead of his McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri with 3 races to go, and can tighten his grip on winning the title with a good result this weekend. Piastri certainly has some work to do if he wants to close that gap on Norris, another Australian chasing England. In tennis now, and Germany have set up a semi-final clash against Spain in the Davis Cup. Germany beat Argentina last night despite being a set down in a match which lasted 2 hours and 31 minutes. In the other semi-final, Italy faced Belgium as the Italians look to make it 3 titles in a row. After a controversial week of representation of sport using social media, it's left many people wondering if sport and social media have a future together. Connor Wellstead reports.
In this modern age, statistics show that at least every single person has 2 forms of social media, but it's not just the everyday person that's involved in social media. Big companies like BBC and Sky Sports are also using the short form content to get their footage out there. And by doing that, it leaves the question, can social media and sport work alongside each other hand in hand, or are they going to go against the grain and push against each other?
The European Curling Championship start tomorrow, and Scotland are looking to go one further. The men's team were runners-up last year, whilst the women's team finished 3rd. However, this time round, both teams will be going for gold. Have you ever had a bad injury and needed treatment to recover? Well, almost everyone will need physiotherapy in their lives, and Solent University are providing the therapists of the future. Our journalist Owen Bolger went to find out just why it is so important.
How many people get ACL injuries every year? Well, I've had one, but luckily here at Solent University there is a sports therapy degree which helps to train students to rehabilitate others and really make a difference in their lives.
13 million people use physiotherapy in the UK every year. Solent University's Solange Samuel is part of their new generation of physiotherapists ready to enter a career of helping others.
My mum was my main factor because she has arthritis, so I've always just been trying to help her out. Doing massages every day for her, every night, so she can feel better.
Join us at 3:30 for the full package and a live you certainly won't want to miss.
November is an important month when it comes down to men's mental health. Whether it's students, workers or everyday men, one place can bring everyone together. Find out more with Bo Brown.
Pubs, I love them, you love them, but just how important are they for our mental health?
We get a lot of gentlemen come in, quite a lot on their own, and they come in, even if they're sat on their own, they always mingle with other people, so they're always making friends, and that is the nice thing about it. Some people might just come in and just sit and just not socialise.
Here at Solent University, frogs have been spotted around the newsroom. It's been heard that eyewitnesses have seen many frogs in odd places in what appears to be a pond-like substance. Local authorities have eyes on one key suspect who can now be named. Graham Hiley has emerged as suspect number 1, according to local sources. A popular man of recent times, we are in pursuit of an interview as we speak. There's also a very special birthday here today. TNT Sports' greatest angler, Andy Ford, is celebrating his birthday, and there is not a better place to do it than the Solent newsroom. From everyone here at Solent, happy birthday, Andy. From us for now, check out our website, Solent Sports News, for more updates. We'll be back at 3:30 to see our reporters' full packages.